Now, I had a victory over Zanda Zulu. You had a victory over Riley Nova. And this week, we've got a tag match against those two. What do you think about that?
I'll tell you what, Joe. We are going to show them that we are number one.
Welcome once again, House of Pain Wrestling fans. I hope you are ready for another action-packed episode of wrestling right here from the House of Pain Wrestling Academy in Nottingham. You know this man, once again joining me on the commentary desk.
The dirtiest vegan, Rick Regan.
I hope you're a lot better than last week. I almost sucked you in the face. Now, let's talk about this week's episode. A huge heavyweight collision as BFD, accompanied as always by the Princess Lexie Olivia, goes one-on-one with the House of Pain heavyweight champion, the Tank Jackson Bane, in what should be a collision of two monsters. Can you say King Kong meets Godzilla?
The Tank Jackson Bane is not on my good books at the minute after he viciously beat me up last week. Not last week, a few weeks ago.
I think you all enjoyed that. Also, in tag team action, you've already heard from Joseph Starr and Mr. Number 1 Nyle Hind, so let's now hear from their opponents.
Zanda, have you heard what them two losers are saying about us?
I heard them. Last week, I lost to Joseph Starr, and you lost to Nyle Hind.
But we're going to tell you now, lightning is not going to strike twice. Me and you, we're going to team up, and we're going to beat you two in this tag team match.
Because in this life, there's land, there's water, and then there's Zanda Zulu.
Well, Rick Regan, after a response like that by Zanda Zulu and Riley Nova, you can tell that they are ready for revenge right here on this episode of House of Pain Wrestling. But before that, we need to bring out their opponents, Mr. Number 1, Nyle Hind, and Joseph, the Fallen Star. And here they come through the curtain.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Proudly displaying his medal as always.
He deserves that medal. He works hard. Yet again, like I say, every single week, he isn't bothered about cool moves. He just wants to beat people up. And the same goes for Joseph the Fallen Star.
So you agree, Rick Regan, that Nyle Hind is in fact Mr. Number 1. You agree with that statement?
Well, I mean, he can't be Mr. Number 1 because I'm a vegan and I'm the best. But maybe Mr. Number 2.
Oh.
At a push.
I'll remind him you said that. Obviously, Rick Regan agrees with the majority of the House of Pain Wrestling fans. And Nyle Hind is indeed Mr. Number 2. Nyle Hind and Joseph Starr in the ring. Let's bring out their opponents looking for revenge right here on this episode of House of Pain Wrestling. Two very popular men coming out through the curtain next. As you saw a few episodes ago, Nyle Hind was able to defeat Riley Nova in one-on-one competition. And last episode, Joseph Starr narrowly squeaked past the Zulu Warrior, Zanda Zulu, after Zulu collided viciously with that ring post and was unable to make the 10 count before the referee counted to 10, losing by count out to Joseph Starr.
Riley Nova holding that disgusting spear this time, which makes me think maybe he likes to kill animals too.
Well, Nyle Hind and Joseph Starr must be full of confidence going into this match, knowing that they both have a singular win over their opponents. But this isn't one-on-one action, this is a tag team match. And it's about who can be the better team, who can work as the better team, and the betting odds are on Riley Nova and Zanda Zulu.
The obvious game plan for Mr. Number 1 and Joseph the Fallen Star is to isolate a member of Zanda Zulu or Riley Nova and try and beat them up as much as possible and take the pinfall over them to get the victory.
Well, it's one thing to say it, Rick Regan. It's another thing to actually do it. Both Zanda Zulu and Riley Nova are pure tenacity. It's very hard to keep them down. It's very hard to control them. But we will see if Nyle Hind and Joseph Starr have what it takes right here, right now. All right, 2 men out, 2 men in. Referee Kevin Redmond getting ready to ring the bell, and this match is on the way. It comes down once again to Nyle Hind and Riley Nova.
Oh, nice thought though there by Mr. Number
He tried
One.
the trick that caught out Riley a few episodes ago, and Riley reversed it on him.
Smart move by Nyle Hind, getting to the ropes to cause the break.
Is that a smart move, or is that a move of a chicken?
No, I don't think it's chicken at all. Hey. At the end of the day, measures are taken to win.
Hey, you call yourself Mr. Number One, you should be able to get out of any situation, and that includes not going to the ropes. Getting out, big arm drag by Riley Nova, taking Nyle Hind down to the ground, and now wrenching on that shoulder, trying to do maximum damage. See the way he pushes his body up. He's trying to bend Nyle Hind's arm the way that it just doesn't go.
But see, Nyle Hind pie-facing him back to the ropes there. Good technique.
Managed to avoid what I think was a hip toss attempt. And another arm drag. Nova.
Jesus Christ.
Fantastic.
Nyle Hind's back's going to be sore in the morning.
Fantastic series of reversals by both men, showing that they know the other man just as well as the other. Tag into Joseph Starr, straight into a big hip toss. You can see the pain etched on Joseph Starr's face after that landing. And now Zanda Zulu says, tag me in, I want some revenge.
I really hope this goes wrong so Joseph Starr can get the upper hand.
And a big clothesline, sending Joseph Starr flying off Riley Nova's knee.
God, I hate Zanda Zulu.
Yes, you said on the last episode.
I just can't say it enough. Just look at the man, he's disgusting.
Big leg drop. All of that 250-pound muscular frame of Zanda Zulu coming down across the neck and the upper chest of Joseph Starr. And a suplex. Can see the pain more and more in Joseph Starr's face. If this kind of onslaught continues, Joe will not survive the next series of moves. Big body slam.
Now he's going to body slam
Zanda picking up his own partner and slamming him down on Joe Starr.
It could have been worse. It could have been that fatty Zanda Zulu body slammed onto him. In that case, he'd have really been doomed. But Riley Nova's a bit lighter.
If you keep this up, I'm going to play this match back to Zanda Zulu. I'm sure he'll hear it anyway. But you might be surprised at Zanda Zulu's response to your baiting. Riley taking his eye off the ball momentarily.
There you go.
And a big gut-wrench suplex by Joseph Starr.
Nearly.
Well, Riley Nova didn't fall for Nyle Hind's first trick, trying to kick him in the back as he came off the ropes. Unfortunately, it took his attention away for just a few moments, giving Joe some recovery time.
Joseph Starr taking advantage, focusing on the task ahead and not worrying about Zanda Zulu on the apron.
Nyle Hind vicious in the corner with those punches to the midsection. I hope the referee is checking those hands.
See, this is a game plan executed to perfection. Because he is, well, not Mr. Number One, but he's close.
Well, we already know that you believe he is Mr. Number Two, just like all the other House of Pain Wrestling fans. Finally, the House of Pain Wrestling fans and Rick Regan agree on something.
It's fine, because those House of Pain Wrestling fans, they could be Mr. Number Two because they're all so fat that they count as two.
Rick Regan, you never fail to amaze me with your abuse. Now Nyle Hind choking Riley in the corner, being penalised by referee Kevin Redmond. And Joseph Starr taking advantage of referee Kevin Redmond being distracted by Nyle Hind with that axe handle to the back of the head.
Vicious punches by Mr. Number One.
Nyle Hind has mounted Riley Nova and driving down those forearms right into the face.
See, that's just what I mean. He's just punching him. He doesn't care about all these flashy, cool stuff. He's clocking him in the face, right where it hurts.
Hind and Starr are showing a lot of confidence now that they have control of this match.
Right on the head.
They weathered the initial flurry and now they've taken full control of Riley Nova. Riley Nova avoiding underneath and a big tag to Zanda Zulu. Here comes the offense. Big shoulder block and a clothesline. Big drop kick by Zanda Zulu. sending Joseph Starr all over the ring. Oh, Kevin Redmond always got squished in the corner there. Joseph Starr running into Zanda Zulu's kick. And a big missile drop kick off the second rope. You don't often see Zanda Zulu flying like that, but when he does, it is pure impact.
Unfortunately for Joseph Starr, Nyle Hind is not on the apron, so Joseph Starr can't tag out.
Zanda Zulu with a big rock bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Pin attempt being broken up by Nyle Hind.
Nyle Hind
trying to stay around.
Oh, Riley Nova ruining the fun once again.
Riley Nova taking Nyle Hind right over the top rope with that clothesline and turning
lovely
straight
from
into
Joe
a discus
Starr.
forearm. We are
Clocked
back.
him.
We are back to the legal men, and Joseph Starr has just turned into a massive spear by Zanda Zulu. And Zanda Zulu and Riley Nova have evened the odds and have taken the win in this tag team match here at House of Pain Wrestling.
Disgusting. Look at the pair of them.
I knew you'd be a happy camper after seeing Zanda Zulu win his match here on this episode. As you see, referee Kevin Redmond raising the hands of the victors, Riley Nova and Zanda Zulu. They came for revenge and they seem to have it.
Disgusting. I'm going to cut those stupid little dreadlocks right off him.
Well, wrestling fans, I know you're happy with that result. Rick Regan, unfortunately, is not very happy with that result. But a great win for the Zulu Warrior and Riley Nova over two men that they owed victories to. Now, coming up in just a few moments, a big heavyweight collision. We're going to have to reinforce the ring for this one as BFD, Big Freaking Dan, goes one-on-one with the House of Pain heavyweight champion, the Tank Jackson Bane. We are back for the final match of this episode. We're expecting the music of Big Freaking Dan, BFD, but this is Pro Team's music.
No, it's not.
We were expecting BFD for the heavyweight match between BFD and the Tank Jackson Bane.
Oh, it's Brandon Brooks.
The Pro Team.
I know him.
Brandon Brooks. Yes, your partner from a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
We
beat up those guys a few weeks ago.
What is Brandon Brooks doing here?
I know you. You got an allotment, haven't you?
Did you set this up?
Get out of here,
buddy. Is this you?
I'm fed up of him anyway. You can
take a hike.
You're fed up with me? Dear God, what is the world coming to?
Get out of here, buddy.
Brandon Brooks apparently joining me on the commentary table for this heavyweight collision.
Got to keep my eyes on the prize, you know. Troy's not here today, so I'm going to be scouting out Tank, seeing what's going on, seeing how we can take advantage of him.
Now it all becomes clear. Did you set this up with your tag team partner from a few weeks ago, the Dirtiest Vegan?
Who knows what's going on behind that curtain? We could be planning something that could have just happened. We'll find out.
Well, nevertheless, a change in the commentary desk, but we now have a heavyweight collision on our hands between BFD, coming into the ring by the Princess of Wrestling, Lexie Olivia, as he collides and looks to make a huge statement against the House of Pain heavyweight champion, the man that you are apparently scouting for your boy Troy, the Tank Jackson Bane.
Well, I mean,
as you see, confidence written on the face of BFD, which is quite surprising, but then not in the same breath. A huge opportunity for BFD to make a statement. It might not be a title match, but if he picks up a win in this one, then a title match will definitely be due.
You see, I'm not here hoping he wins. I'm here hoping he causes damage. Because if he wins, that means we've got to replan our whole game plan right now that we are plotting against the Tank Jackson Bane.
Understood. So you're not looking for BFD to defeat Tank in this match. No. You are looking for him to hurt Tank, so that your boy Troy can do what he does best, and that's pick up the scraps.
Exactly.
Typical Pro Team game plan there. But we are about to see the entrance of the heavyweight champion of House of Pain, 300 pounds of muscle and power. He is the Tank Jackson Bane.
Don't get me wrong, he's an intimidating.
He's looking right at you. You better stay next to me, Brandon Brooks, or you might get sent into the ceiling. We've seen that happen before.
Yeah. Never again, though, never again. Not now, I've got Pro Team on my side.
Well, regardless of whether the belt is on the line or not, this match is going to be pure smash mouth heavyweight collision.
That's what I've got my eyes on, that title he was raising right there.
You or your boy Troy?
Oh, who knows? We're just looking to bring gold back to the team.
I see. So if you had the opportunity to face the Tank Jackson Bane for the heavyweight title, you would say yes?
Absolutely.
Oh, you heard it here first, House of Pain fans. Maybe you can write into our social media groups and say whether you want to see the destruction of Brandon Brooks by the Tank Jackson Bane.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe we'll take a vote. Okay, referee Kevin Redmond standing between these two monsters, and the bell goes. I don't think this is going to last very long. I think the man to hit the first big shot will take the advantage.
Absolutely.
And as long as they can keep that advantage.
Look at that.
Big lock up. All power, surprising. Advantage headlock by BFD and a collision. Oh, you heard that slap echo all around the hall. Two balls colliding and another one.
No one's moving anywhere.
All the momentum BFD can muster. Now he's telling Tank to run off the ropes. He ducks Tank. Bam! Big flying tackle by the Tank Jackson Bane.
Did Tank just leave his feet?
Putting BFD down, and a huge body slam. You don't often see BFD getting thrown around like this, but it's not often he is in the ring with a tank.
Absolutely.
Normally he has a wrestling opponent. These two men not messing around. It's pure. Oh, and the Tank Jackson Bane missing a huge shot on the apron there.
Smart by BFD.
Oh! See the Tank bounce off his head from that DDT. Oh, and a quick near fall. BFD almost made a huge statement there by keeping the Tank down.
Earlier, whoever can hit the big move first might have the advantage, and that was a very, very big move there by BFD.
Well, that was a double shot on the Tank Jackson Bane, missing that huge splash on the apron, and then BFD following up with that implant DDT through the ropes, and we all saw Tank's head bounce off the apron, and now the Princess is getting involved with a little bit of choking behind the referee's back.
Who knows what could be going through Tank's head. You don't know what it's like to get dropped like that.
Well, I think the Tank would be more than happy to take a 2-on-1 match. If Lexie Olivia wants to get involved in this, it'd just be nice to know about it beforehand and not have to do it by cheating.
Hey, is it cheating or is it smart?
And now the Tank charging BFD back to the corner and driving those shoulder blocks. Pushing BFD almost through to the ring post and following up with a huge uppercut.
Look at the size of his shoulders.
BFD trying to block Tank's attempt at a belly-to-belly suplex and then nailing one of his own. You don't often see that.
Look at that.
And the Tank still able to kick out. Big belly-to-belly suplex by BFD there. Right, a move that I've not seen BFD utilize that often. Right. Maybe he uses it as a statement on the man that is always belly-to-belly suplexing his opponents in the Tank.
You can't always go to your regular moves when you're against a guy like Tank because he's not a regular person. He's a machine. Don't get me wrong, like
a machine that apparently Brandon Brooks you want a one-on-one match with down the line.
I'll take it.
You want to loosen him up for your boy Troy as well, yeah?
If that title's on the line.
BFD throwing Tank to the buckle. Tank hitting and charging out, running straight through BFD with a clothesline and another one. Now he wants him up. Here we go.
Is this going to be the belly-to-belly?
Up he goes, all the way over, and a huge land in the ring, almost shook with that.
Oh, it was a big crash by both men down there.
He's getting in the zone, and that's one place you do not want the Tank Jackson Bane when you are in the ring with him, is in the zone, bringing the heavy-duty offense. You will end up getting hurt.
Absolutely.
And a big counter by BFD, turning that charge into the Uranage. And following up with a big splash. He might have him here. 1, 2. No, the Tank kicks out just before 3.
Very late kick out though. That's important. That was very late. He's wearing him down. As we saw earlier, he kicked out on an early 2. That one was a bit later.
Well, these two men have never met in a one-on-one match before. BFD has a point to prove, and now that belt is around the waist of the Tank Jackson Bane. He needs to prove the same point.
Does that belt
every
fit
match,
around his waist?
or over his shoulder. He still needs to prove the same point. The Tank up on the shoulder. Now the Tank lifting BFD. Oh, huge twisting front slam by the Tank Jackson Bane. He is feeling the adrenaline going through his body, and now Lexie Olivia is somewhere that I don't think she wants to be, and that's on the apron. You do not want the attention of the Tank Jackson Bane on you when his adrenaline's running.
This could be all part of a game plan though. You don't know what they're planning. Look, BFD
is stalking, full steam ahead, straight in to Lexie Olivia, and down goes the tiara. He could not believe he just hit his manager with all of his body weight and knocked her off the apron, and now BFD is up on the shoulders.
Oh,
a massive F5.
That could be it, folks. That could be it.
And the Tank Jackson Bane takes the win in this all high impact heavyweight title match. And now he is staring straight over here at Brandon Brooks, and Brandon Brooks apparently looks like he wants a piece of Jackson Bane. Wrong move, kid.
I don't know.
I mean, feel free to get up there if you want. I mean, you did say you wanted him in a one-on-one match.
He's just been in a match. We'll give him time to recover.
In fact, I insist. You know, go and say what you were just saying to me to the Tank's face.
Like right now?
Like right now.
Like right now?
Yeah, like right now. Come on. I dare you.
You dare me?
I dare you. Take your headset off and go and say all the things that you were saying to me, okay, to him right now. Okay? He's coming over there. Yeah. See, I knew it. I knew it. Your boy Troy's not here to back you up now. Brandon Brooks running away from our House of Pain champion, the Tank Jackson Bane. What a win for the House of Pain heavyweight champion. All high impact, all smash mouth, everything we've come to expect from our champion. That's all we've got time for on this episode of House of Pain Wrestling. Brandon Brooks has run away. Rick Regan's probably eating some celery somewhere. We'll see you on our next episode. Thanks for joining us.